What'd you do?
I was just opening up a few things and... Hey, it's like snowing in here. What's going on?
Everything's so different. That's just weird. So hey, what's up everybody? It has been a very long time since we've been on camera. And we have a very good reason why we haven't been here. And now that we're shooting a video, we want to tell you, obviously you may have noticed the title of our channel changed a little bit. We added Carbon Shock Technologies. The YouTube channel's coming back. It's going to be a little bit different. Okay, a lot different. And well, let's just get right to it. It's a little bit messy right now, but things are very chaotic. So let's just kind of talk about some of the different things. You know, where we had the big green machine here, we made some changes. This guy left. So now there's an assembly area up there. We actually have a laser engraver here. All of our shocks that we manufacture, we laser engrave. We do all our own anodizing now, so it's a little bit of a crude setup, but it works great for us, and we're constantly improving on it. So we got a bunch of different things with anodizing here. We're going to do a full video on how we anodize and how this all works.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday.
And of course, we got Corey here. He's just kind of getting some stuff out of the way. So let's just kind of talk about the different tool additions we have. All of our parts we make, it all starts with raw material. Everything is, all of our aluminum is Kaiser 6061 or 7075, and so we put in 2 bandsaws for that, and we do a lot of cutting. We actually added 2 mills. The one you saw last time, and then we just added a smaller one. So this guy's 20 by 20, and this is a 40 by 20. We got to finish wiring this in, but we're gonna get that thing going here real soon. Lathes, we took out, like I said, the big one, and we put in this little guy and this guy here. So this is an Okuma, and we have made thousands of parts on this thing already. We've had a blast working with it. This machine has paid for itself literally hundreds of times over, and I'm actually getting ready to get started to make some seal heads. This is the original part, and this is a blem one, but this is a slightly finished part. Side 1, side 2. So we'll get more into details on the parts and different things later. This is a Mori, and it's got a big old chuck on it. This has the ability to hold up to a 4 1/4 bar through, so we can do some of our bigger chucks or bigger shocks with it. Plasma table, we actually cut in half. It used to be right here, but we needed the space because we do a lot of baked on coating. We're finishing up actually building a really big oven here for a lot of what we do, but everything we do primarily, kind of see, you can kind of see there is KG, it's their coating. It's called KG Gun Coat, made by KG Industries, and it's a really cool finish that's baked on, basically the same as Cerakote with a few minor differences. We put in a tumbler, we tumble all our parts. We have a few different medias that we use on this. We actually put in another building. We got a dumpster coming. We just can't keep up with this trash. There's just way too much of it. This is actually the control box from the big green Mazak we took out. We're turning it into a spray booth. So what else? You saw we had the big phase converter. Like I said, plasma table got cut in half. Oh, we put in this. This guy is really cool. It is a, I don't know, well, it's a belt sander, but it's basically a centerless grinder. We run our tubes through it to clean the outside and give a real good finish. And so it can clean the whole tube, self-feed it in a matter of seconds. We put in a new tube bender. We use this for all of our bypass shocks. We also put in a Ameribraid, I can't remember the model of this, but it's a belt sander, and we do a lot of notching with this. And Corey's doing all the work tonight. And what you making on here? Oh, it's actually nothing really special. It's a just a hole we use to press out bearings, and I made a mistake. So now he's making a good hole. But yeah, the Fidal's been a good mill, and we can't wait to get the other one set up. And like I said, I'll go in more details about this stuff as we go along, but this is just kind of tell you what's going on and where we've been. You saw we built this shock room. We actually just finished up a new packing station. It's a little messy at the moment. Actually, this whole place is a mess right now. I'm sorry, this is utterly embarrassing, but this is my CAD computer area, shock building. We store some stuff here for all the shocks we build. These are all the shims. We have literally hundreds of thousands of shims. This is what we use when we stock, and we have stuff in storage that we bring out, and we'll talk more about all this stuff and get into it later. Let's go look at some shocks. All right, so check these big guys out. These are awesome. These are bypass shocks, big 3.0s. These are really for like bigger trucks and different things. We make coilovers. We make OEM shocks. Corey, tell me what you got. What are you working on over here?
Actually, we decided to take my wife's 2018 4Runner.
Okay.
And we're gonna put the OEM package on there, our aftermarket OEM package on there, and we're gonna do a little how-to video and get it all straightened out for everybody.
So these are the rears. This is a OEM shock that we make, and it's a pin top. You can kind of see that's clamped right there. And we have, this is an adjustable reservoir, and then on the body is a bypass tube. We put a rebound bypass tube because the compression is controlled with the reservoir, and then we give additional control to rebound with a bypass tube there. And these are the front shocks. These will get a spring and then a spacer on it, and we'll show you how all that goes together. We did put in a spring compressor, so that's how that works. More shocks that we made. This is kind of cool. There's a clear zinc finish on it. Nice, almost a chrome type finish. But like I said, our main coating is the KG Industries. It's this flat black. You can actually really see it good here. What you got there?
This is going to be the bracket that we use.
Yeah, this is the reservoir bracket we manufacture. And then this is the sway bar bracket we manufacture. And
In-house anodized on that.
yeah, we anodize that in-house. It's really nice because we can take raw material, machine it, anodize it, laser it, build it, all within a matter really of hours. It's quite quick. And speaking of bypass shocks, let's go take a look at this. This is the welding station. We actually hired a full-time guy, Sip. Awesome dude. He is just killing it with welding and a lot of stuff, and he's figuring out even better ways. Just every one he does gets better and better. Here's a 12-inch triple bypass, and just look at those welds. These things, it's not focusing. Dang it. There we go. Look at that. That is just a beautiful piece, and it's so awesome because we manufacture that. So that tube bender we were talking about, we bend these tubes and then we cut them and we make a valve body here. We manufacture that, and then it all goes together to make a bypass shock. We'll do a separate video explaining bypass shocks and talking about that, but we make these in bulk, and we even make these big old ones. We got some cool shocks here. These are 1.25 inch for really big bypass shocks, but you can see a lot of this stuff we're starting to make by the hundreds every time. And even like all our OEM stuff, we make a lot of them. These guys here are finished. They're already honed. Everything's cleaned on the inside, coated in that beautiful KG coating. And then these are the ones that are drilled. We do all that on the mill, and then they get welded up. One other thing that we probably talked about last time, we did insulate. We put in heat. And oh, you know something, I don't know if anybody who followed our channel for a long time knew that we had an obnoxious air compressor. Well, now we don't. That thing's literally running right now. It's so quiet. We put in a US air compressor, 10-horse screw compressor, and this thing just runs just amazingly quiet. And then we have an air dryer, and then that's the actual tank. That's an older tank we had. We've just had that thing forever. And so that's how that all works there. But yeah, it's great in here. We can stay nice and warm. It's quiet. So really the atmosphere for shooting videos now is night and day difference. So we're gonna do a lot of videos just kind of showing parts. We're gonna do tech. Right now, we're not doing a whole lot of builds just because everything is so busy. And that's kind of what we talked about before. Everything's taken off. People really love the fact that our product is made in America, and they can get it, and it's priced really fair, and it's just something that the market really needed right now. And we've been wanting to do for a while. We've been doing a lot of stuff with shocks for a long time, and now it's just been time to really grow the company. How'd that turn out?
It's getting there. I need to pull this tape off though.
I put that tape on there so it doesn't scratch it.
You can do it afterwards. I just need to get this in the vice square.
That looks good though.
Yeah, that's fine. It's actually, I just need to take this off just a little bit so that this will push up against this.
Yeah.
And fit exactly. I just need a little bit off the end here.
So the purpose of this block here is pushing bearings in and out. This is the lower rod end bearing. We have to install those, so we need to be able to put it in the press and put it out without damaging the rod end. So what do you think of that? We in less than, I don't know, well, I broke my back 12 months ago, and we put up one video, and then we just got slammed after that. We made the decision that we wanted everything in-house with our manufacturing, and oh my goodness, things just took off amazingly. It's been humbling to see how much we've grown and how fast, and just what we've been able to bring to the industry. With everything, we've actually created jobs. Joe still works here. He works 3 nights a week. He's actually out of town right now. You know, same old Joe. Hey, on another note, he did make a baby, so congrats to Joe. He's got a beautiful new baby girl. So he's got 2 boys and a girl now, so good for him. He is currently out doing some stuff right now. He'll be back in about a week. So when he comes back, we'll make sure to get him on camera to say hi to everybody. I don't know if you guys remember Alex. Yep, that guy. He actually works full-time here now. He is our inventory manager and lead assembler. Dude kills it, does a great job. He just has taken so much off my plate to be able to make things happen. He's doing really good. We also hired a good dude named Sip. He does all our welding, fabrication. He is our production manager now, and he has been here since February. So he's been killing it, and we would not be here if it wasn't for these two just every day making a lot of stuff happen. We also hired Corey. He is our head of sales. He's in charge of talking to dealers, customers, and just taking everything sales related and customer related off my plate, which, let's be honest, that's a good thing.
They called me a madman, and what I predicted came to pass.
What you working on, Corey? And what is that noise?
Bypass shock for my wife's 4Runner. This is going to be the rear, and we're vacuuming it out to make sure that we got all the air out of it and it's just fluid inside of the shock.
Yeah, we don't want air inside of a shock. That is the Achilles heel of performance. One benefit of vacuuming also is that you don't have to stand here and plunge the shock up and down for about 10 minutes, right?
Yes, it does make it a little...
No more Popeye arms. So what do we got going here? We got a Toyota 4Runner OEM shock. It's got an adjustable resi on it. It's got a bottom mount reservoir, good for performance reasons. It has a rebound bypass tube. So on the rebound, which is when the shock comes out, we can control it through this section here independently of the valving. And speaking of valving, check this out. This is our piston, and it is really blurry. I don't know why things don't want to focus on here. There we go. So there's the rebound side. There's the compression side. It's got a, this one has, it's like about a 15 stat. It's got a flutter stack in there, as well as a rate plate, all that good stuff. This is our stuff. We make all this. It's kind of cool.
Let's get it in there.
Yeah. The real question is Corey strong enough to get the seal head in without making a mess?
Probably not.
No, it can be kind of tricky sometime. And one crucial, stop. I'm gonna save him here.
Oh, again. Sorry. It's been a long day, guys. Bear with me. I mean, it's only like...
I looked right down, but the valve core has to be out of there so that this can move. There's a piston in here that has to move back and forth, and clearly this won't move if it has positive
No,
pressure.
I know. Let's try this again.
Wow, you need me to do it for you?
Yeah, give it a shot. I gave it the ooga-dooga. Yeah.
These bottom mounts, you got to work a little bit to make sure you get them in there.
Let me see the snap ring pliers. We're getting a little bit closer.
We use a really big snap ring. Oh, look at this. Random. So this is one way that a lot of shocks retain their steel head. It's just a spring wire retaining clip. We decided we wanted beef, so we use this big old snap ring there. That thing, yeah, it's made to take a beating. So let's see if we can get this in there now. There we go.
That wasn't that bad after you got it down.
You did all the hard work.
No.
Ah, I'm slipping. I hate when my hands are oily.
Yeah.
There we go. Just got to get that IFP where you want it. Pull the shaft up. Thank you. There we go.
I'll give them a look at that inside real quick before we go up.
There we go.
So they can see the groove.
Yeah.
See how thick that actually is in there.
Kind of hard to see, but you can see the internal teeth snap ring too. Oh wow, I'm over there. The internal teeth snap ring hold this whole seal head really well, so it is supported amazingly well. And
Well,
yeah,
now it's time to get some nitrogen in it. We're gonna put the valve core back in. Okay, this
we'll get into some really cool in-depth overviews of bypass shocks and other things on some different videos. But for now, this is just the intro to Team Olympus and now Carbon Shock Technologies coming back. Dun dun!
Looks like we got some nitrogen in it, guys.
Yeah, you always got to check them though. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
If there's a little bit of a squishiness in here, you got to take them apart and redo them. But when we build these shocks, then we usually let them sit for about 12 hours or so. We hang them overnight, and it tells if there's any leaks or anything, because we're all human, and sometimes we.
It won't take no. Yeah. It won't go down. So.
Wonder if I can get it.
See if you can get it down any.
All right, ready? It moved.
It
It
moved.
moved. Hold on. Gotta get on the camera.
Not much.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're gonna hang this one up.
We hang them on. We got racks. We have some hooks over here. We got hooks everywhere, and like here, this one's cool. This is a. Actually, gotta send this one back out. This is a 4-tube bypass and 12-inch. These are some shocks we got to send back out, doing some service. These are over a year old. Then, of course, like I showed you, we got some big old 3.0s and
Definitely some big boys.
so much cool stuff going on here. We can't wait to show you more details of the journey that we've been on, but it's all changed, boys. Everything has changed. Except for Corey. He's
Still the same.
he's still the same.
Little scrawny guy.
Corey wants to show off his expertise in building shocks, so he's gonna put the fronts together.
Okay, sounds good.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. That's for sure.
These shafts are a little different. They're for the front of the Toyotas. They have a shaft spacer in here, so it limits travel. What's that?
Pull the valve core.
You already had it out. It wasn't even there to begin with. I already pulled it out. What?
I don't even know if I like you right now.
I'm looking out for you.
Yeah, sure you were looking.
What?
Joe said, you know, sometimes.
Joe's not looking forward to the videos coming back. He's like, man, anytime we do videos, we got to do everything 3 times because Daniel wants to get it from a different angle.
Oh, he got super scared when I told him he had to work on Oso the other night.
Oh, yeah.
He got a little.
The Ultra 4 that has had a rough life, so.
Well, that's had a rough life.
Also still around.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out.
Sitting in the back. I don't like this one.
That will smash your fingers if you're not careful. That, oh! Oh, that looked like a good one.
That was a good one, yeah. That kind of made me mad.
All you gotta do with these is you hold up here.
Yeah, well, my hand is like, that did not feel good. It's alright, it
I
happens.
was like, you're gonna smash your finger. Whoop!
I just walked out of video. That's alright. We'll keep that, we won't edit that one out.
These ones are nice though. It's like they have a handle.
Yeah.
You get a little tired when you're doing 15, 20 of these a day. Handle. Handle. There we go. You get it?
Yeah. I got it. You know, they do get tiring. I can't wait till we figure out, invent a tool that just it just puts your right in there. You know, I got this friend named Tuna back in California. If Tuna was here, we wouldn't even have to worry about a tool. He's like 6 foot, like 4, like 350 pounds. He has like, he's pretty strengthy.
All right, let's get that snapper in there. Cool.
I see you to get that one right away.
We'll see.
Yeah, guess we will.
I don't know if they're you can't really know if all the air's out until.
You give it the blue?
Yep.
Blue's on the other side.
Nitrogen. Typical PSI is around 150. We charge up to, it's about 250.
I heard it. I heard a little
book. Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's got air. So I'm gonna hit the fast forward button. Well, that's kind of what we got going on here. We're going to be shooting more videos more often and showing you machine work, installs, tech. We'll go over all sorts of stuff shock related, and eventually we will get back to some builds. I know Corey is dying to get back to it, but a couple answers to questions. My back is not doing too bad. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of core muscles, so got a little bit fatter, I guess, so I got to get back in the gym and work on that. But as a whole, it's doing really good. Corey still owns the Starlet. A lot of people asked about that. He still owns it, and it's actually getting a Thompson 434 race engine. So if he ever mans up,
well, it's going to get a few more
things. It can be fast.
It's going to be back half now.
Hey, I'm going to splice in a video of Corey actually launching this thing legit. Check this out. So he can try it. He's got it. He's getting there.
So there's some new things with the Starlet though that we can talk about, you know.
Soon. But we'll save that for another video. We'll go out to California. We'll show off what's going on with that. You know, past that, it's been a long year. We've all been working hard. We're growing, and we're actually in the process of looking to hire a few more people. Business has been great. We're going to be at SEMA here in about 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Scary. So that's coming up. We're actually having a booth there for the products. So we'll take you on that journey. And we got to build a booth in the next couple weeks, so maybe we'll show that off. And we just want to take you along the journey of everything we're doing. Sorry we haven't had videos, but I promise we're going to be back more consistent with better content than ever. So, fist bump for you, Corey. It's been a while.
Been a while, buddy.
I know y'all been waiting for this. Fist bump for you guys.